Hello, Alex. It's Justin from Tripadvisor here. How are you?
Hi, Justin. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thanks. You were, of course, our first wanderer on the initial episode to Turkiye, and at the end of that episode, you said that you would quite like to go back. We just wondered, is that still the case?
That's an obvious yes from me. I'd love to go back to Turkiye.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's make this thing happen. And this time around, we've got a nice surprise for you as well.
That sounds intriguing. Well, this is a very exciting phone call. Thanks, Justin.
Perfect. Talk to you soon, Alex. Bye.
Catch you soon.
I think that's a yes.
They barely got the sentence out, and I was like, yes, I'll go.
Oh my God, yeah, you're like, no
cool.
problem. On the plane already.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get nervous when you're traveling?
When you're away, obviously you're trying new things all the time, and you're not necessarily going to be good at them.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed trying something new, but I do want to be good at it. But when you're away, there isn't really that pressure, is there? Like,
Yeah, true.
you
might
might
just
try.
more things. now.
exactly. You might
Yeah.
try archery, and the first time you suck, and then
Yeah.
you get better as it goes on. But that's nice. The thing is about travel, you can't be bad at it. There's no one way to travel. Nobody travels in the correct way, and I like that, really. There's just different styles for everybody. You can't fail, basically.
So you bring that back, really, do you? Back to the UK, you just try more stuff when you're here?
Try new things, learn new things, and not
Yeah.
put pressure on myself to
Yeah.
immediately be really good at that.
Yeah. You are competitive.
A little bit.
A little bit.
They've upgraded me to business. People are definitely going to think I'm like an influencer that's just hired loads of people to follow me around. This is the view that you come here for. This is so cool. So here I am in the town of Göreme, Cappadocia. I'm excited, but well, a bit unsure where to start. I remember from my last trip that it's always important to be willing to approach people and keep your eyes and ears open in order to create the best travel guide. I've seen some people wandering through the rock formations, so that seems like a good place to start exploring. I feel like most people are going around with a guide, which is probably quite a good idea. Can you tell me a little bit about the formation of these? Because
Yeah.
it's so unusual.
These are the ignimbrites. So 5-10 million years ago, this area was lots of volcanic activities. Around like 200 square kilometers of Cappadocia have been used as for many things. Like we are here now, they use as a church. They were using as underground city. They were using as a graveyard. They're making a beautiful boutique hotels into this rock.
Do you still have a lot of people living in kind of rock houses here as well in Cappadocia?
Not much as before, but we still have it. I born one of the cave houses.
Really?
I have to tell you that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you are talking with the caveman now. How about you?
I'm
What are
the
you doing?
wanderer. I have just arrived, just from last night. Got no itinerary at all, so I'm meeting people, asking for recommendations.
That's
So
the
if you have
best.
any other recommendations for the next few days in
Of course.
Cappadocia,
The magic number of Cappadocia is number 3. You go underground, you see the surface, beautiful, and you go to sky with the balloon. I recommend you that too.
sounds pretty good. Well, I've done one. I need to do the other two then.
They actually discovered that church not much years ago, so it's very well preserved.
That is beautiful.
We call the Dark Church. It's one of the beautiful church we have in the world, not just in Cappadocia.
At the highest point of the rocks, heading up a tunnel, is the stunning fresco-filled Dark Church, the most famous of the museum's churches. It takes its name from the fact that it originally had very few windows. Luckily, this lack of light preserved the vivid colour of the frescoes. It's quite amazing how well preserved they are.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. How are you?
Good, thank you.
This is our family shop. I'm the last generation of the dead carpet shop. I was photographer. I just tried to shoot with the drone shooting. It became popular. So our business is divided. Photography, selling carpet.
He told me he had 3,000 bookings for this year already. When I calculated how much he was charging per booking, I started to question my own life choices. But he insisted this wasn't about money, but rather about culture, tradition, and family. My guide at Göreme said there are 3 ways you need to see Cappadocia. From ground level, which I've done, from the skies, which I hope to do, and then also underground. So I have come to Derinkuyu, which is an entire subterranean village, which is pretty exciting. Wow. Not made for tall people. I navigated my way down narrow tunnels going as far as 85 meters below ground. My guide explained it's believed that these cave systems were first carved 7 centuries BC, and that the underground city was large enough to house 20,000 people, including their livestock and food stores. He said only around 10% of the city had been excavated. It's incredible to think how people lived back then. Good morning, everybody, from my cave hotel. It is about 3:45, still very dark outside, but I've been given a very good reason to get up this early. So the alarm was set and I got out of bed with excitement, actually, because I've just found out that the surprise that Justin had in store for me is that I am going on a hot air balloon this morning. And what an amazing place for my first ever hot air balloon ride. I am so excited. I actually don't remember the last time that I was so excited about something. I feel like a kid. And I actually think it makes it even more exciting that there's actually probably hundreds of balloons all around.
Bas.
Oh my gosh! I think I'm actually tearing up. I was pretty lost for words, and as you can see, quite emotional. The whole experience of seeing so many balloons all going up at once, the rush of adrenaline to get to the departure point and rushing to get the balloons up to catch the sunrise, and then, all of a sudden, a sort of total tranquility takes over. And of course, a beautiful landscape.
There are 273 valleys in Cappadocia region, and this valley name means the love valley. There is a shape like a heart. We will see on the left-hand side.
How many balloons do you think are up here today?
Oh no, 100. And after the 30 minutes later will be 150.
It feels like otherworldly, not just the terrain, which is amazing, but just the colours of all the balloons just dotted around in the sky. It's easy to understand how this has become one of the bucket list things to do in the world, and how tourism in the region has built itself on this simple but yet so fascinating aircraft.
Are you happy?
I'm really happy.
Oh, good.
Does that feeling go away?
Every time is the same. Yeah. I started 1986. When I fly, I feel the freedom. Yeah, I can say like that.
That's beautiful. In what way does this job give you freedom?
This question is really difficult. You can see like a bird. You know, you learn why the birds sing.
It's an absolutely breathtaking sight and a once-in-a-lifetime experience. These balloons have no brakes and no steering. The flight is different each time, and the landing point is always unknown. I guess it's a bit like my journey. You know, the pilot is constantly smiling. I feel like there's not that many people who, when they're essentially at work, they're stood there smiling all day. So, pretty good job as far as I'm concerned.
Do you feel fortunate, Alex?
I feel more than fortunate. Couldn't really be any happier right now.
In ancient languages, Cappadocia actually meant land of beautiful horses. And I remembered seeing a National Geographic feature with some stunning equine photography from this region. So I did some research and reached out to famed photographer Nuri, who offers photography tours, and I signed up immediately.
Hello! Alex, nice to meet you. Hello. This is the most gorgeous landscape. This is just beautiful.
We suggest to ride together if you want.
That would be perfect. I would love that.
çobanlık yapacağız.
You're gonna lead the wild horses and it's
Yeah.
experience.
Müthiş deneyim. Aynen.
Such a unique experience.
Of course. We'll take it steady though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Nuri suggested either going higher
Yes.
or lower
Yeah.
to get the best reflection,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes. I'm going to go low, Nuri.
These wild horses are called the Yilki horses and have been wild on these lands for thousands of years. It's a truly majestic sight. It's hard to focus on what you're doing when 100 horses are galloping towards you, though. You can genuinely feel the ground trembling beneath your feet. It's a challenging environment to take photos in, but all things considered, I think I did an all right job.
It's such a beautiful view when the atmosphere is really
Dünyada nadir
beautiful.
görülecek.
Atmosphere of
Ve
the
o orijinal
Cappadocia.
oluşumları ve
And
tabii
the
atla
fairy
birleşince
chimneys, it's such a unique and you cannot see everywhere. And it comes together with the horses and it's amazing.
Well, thank you so much for the
Thank
lesson
you so
today and for
nice to meet you.
showing me this incredible
So
place.
nice to meet you.
Nuri suggested that if I was looking for more nature, I should visit the beautiful Ihlara Valley, just a short drive from Nevşehir. On our way there, production stopped at a local cafe. They were probably wondering why we were there with all those cameras, but I really enjoyed the sense of community that emanated from these people. The Turkish coffee, the tesbih, which are the prayer beads playfully handled by the men. Of course, we had to challenge them to backgammon, but the results were catastrophic. Nuri was right. The valley was stunning. A prehistoric canyon with cave systems and Eastern Roman churches carved into the rock, dating back to the 7th century.
Where are you guys visiting from?
I'm from Malaysia.
Malaysia. Oh, very nice.
My husband arranged it actually.
Yes, as a
Yeah.
surprise.
It's a surprise. I don't know anything.
That's the same as me. I also have no
I like
itinerary.
the surprise.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Only here this morning I read something about it. Okay, I think you want to know more?
On the way back, I decided to take a stroll through the village of Mustafa Pasha. I read it's been awarded by the United Nations World Tourism Organization as the best tourism village. Hello there, sir. How are you?
Hello, lady. Where are you from?
I'm from London.
London.
And you?
Welcome. I was born here. I am living here. And then before I was non-commissioned officer, Turkish Army.
Oh, wow.
I worked 25 years, finish, come back again my town, we make here.
What do you think makes it so special here?
Cappadocia, this is history. And then people.
I like the people. Just walking along the street, everyone's saying,
Yes,
Merhaba, hello.
yes. Because life short, people important.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's lovely. That's very true. One thing I haven't done much of is the local food. So I'm having a quick search and I've come across a restaurant called Millocal, which I've seen has the Traveller's Choice Award, which I always recognize and trust. And it just looks fantastic, typically Turkish. I'm hoping it's going to have lots of these fresh vegetables and local flavors that all of the people here have been telling me about. Thank you. The view's incredible.
The view over the Red Valley of Cappadocia was grand and vast. It was such a dreamy spot to have dinner.
The salads,
Beautiful. It's so colourful.
this hummus.
Thank you. So I've actually been reading online about the testi kebab, which I know you guys are famous for.
The tasty inside is the beef and the vegetables inside. All together is cooking in the ovens for hours. I will bring for you.
Oh, wow.
Buttery kebab.
This is the first time I've been served a flaming main course.
This is traditional food. Enjoy your meal.
It smells beautiful, thank you. Oh, wow. That meat is so tender, almost melts in your mouth. There's very much a richness in the gravy there as well. It's actually only halfway through my trip. I've still got quite a few days left, and I'm very excited to see what the rest of my time in Turkey has to offer.
To my delight, production wanted me to continue wandering to the globally famous and luxurious town of Bodrum. A true maritime gem chosen by celebrities for super yachts, gorgeous beaches, and crystal clear waters.
Who's this little guy? Hello. Okay. It's my first morning in Bodrum. This feels like a very different side to Turkey. The quintessential place that people want to come on holiday. Palm trees, blue skies, checkered tabletops. And it's got a very Mediterranean feel as well. What brings you to Bodrum? Nice.
It's my birthday.
Is it? Happy birthday. I hope you've got a special treat planned for later on.
For later? Oh, yeah.
This is a surprise.
Okay, we'll all be surprised. Hello. Where are you visiting from?
I live here.
You do?
Yes.
You grew up here as well?
Visiting from?
I'm from London, but it's my first day here in Bodrum.
Nice, welcome.
Thank you. Well, if you were
You brought
local...
your crew.
I did, yeah. We're making a travel guide
Excellent.
about the best things to do in the area. Hello, nice to meet you. If you guys are local, you should be giving me some suggestions then, I guess.
Oh boy. So in Bodrum they make the traditional gulets. It's
Okay.
the wooden boats with where the back is like diagonally sliced.
Oh, nice.
To go down to the marina, to the yacht harbor.
you can go on boat trips, right?
Yeah. There's everything, a bit of everything actually.
Bodrum Castle is visible from every angle in the city, so I decided to wander up and have a little look around.
So I probably didn't realise that Bodrum had so much history attached to it, to be honest. What can you tell me about Bodrum Castle?
So in ancient world, 7 wonders of the world, one of them is in here, and which is mausoleum. And even with these mausoleum pieces, they built this beautiful castle. And with the big earthquake, it collapsed. And later on, St. John Knights, beginning of 1402, they just realized that they need a castle in here. So they took all those equipments, whatever they have as a stone or marbles, all these green stones from the mausoleum. It takes almost 100 years to build the castle. After that, the Turks comes, and 1960s, this beautiful castle turns a museum. Whatever they found in here as an ancient, they put it in here. So now it's one of the biggest underwater archaeology museum.
Following John. Yeah, I made a plan for all of us, and actually we've been on boats the last 2 days.
Oh wow!
So boat trips are really popular in Bodrum as well. So we have a lot of nice bays where you can like relax and swim.
I live in Chicago.
Yeah, friends.
Amazing. What are you thinking of Bodrum so far?
This is my second one. It's great. It's really nice, ancient sites everywhere. So I love it.
We're enjoying our time for sure.
After being recommended by several locals to take a traditional Gulet boat tour, I felt like my arm had been twisted and I had to take a trip on one of these magnificent boats to a stunning turquoise bay.
Hi there.
How are you?
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It looks lovely.
The Gulet boats are stunning and very luxurious. You can see why Turkish craftsmanship is considered some of the best in the world because of how well these wooden ships are made. The beauty is in the detail. I can see why everyone was recommending me a boat tour. It's basically a 5-star hotel on water.
I've met a lot of tourists and people that have travelled here for work, but obviously you're from Bodrum. So what do you think what's the heart of Bodrum? What's the soul of Bodrum?
Heart of Bodrum, I think heart of Bodrum is not a material. It's a soul of the local Bodrumers. They've got a very good soul. They like to share things with the people. They like to work. They like to create good things. When I was 19 and a half, and I started to build boats in my garden. First 8-10 years was not good, and then I started to do more beautiful boats. Then I've been to a race. That race is very famous in Turkey. Name is the Bodrum Cup. It's the biggest wooden yacht regatta in Mediterranean. And we won it 3 times with a boat that I built in my garden. Then we became a little bit local famous. And then people come to me and they say, can you build a boat for us? That was an escape for me, to be in the garden, to do a carpenter shop. My carpenter shop is the best place in the world that I feel all right. When I go home at the night time to playing with my kids, I feel a little bit tired and dirty and salty, rusty. I have a shower and when I go to bed, I feel very okay about it. So
Satisfied.
yeah, exactly.
That's very nice.
And now, when you look at the past, do you think you are in the place that you are dreaming before when you were younger, maybe?
I think so, yeah. I've always wanted to travel. It's all I did with my parents when I was younger, and
Very nice.
to be able to do that now for my job makes me very happy.
How about the future?
I think I'm just going to deal with the present for now. I'll see how next week is, and then I'll decide.
Yeah. I hope it will be good.
Thank you. This morning I thought I'd try something different. So I posed the question to my Instagram followers and said, what shall I do with my morning in Bodrum? I had some really great answers actually, but one that kept popping up was a few people suggested that I come to Etrim village, which is a carpet weaving hamlet. And I've just arrived and it's so pretty. There's olive trees everywhere, flowers all around. So I'm going to take a little wander and see what it's all about.
Otur.
Bodrum, come and help chat.
Okay.
I need a translator. She told me how traditions were slowly dying and young people weren't so interested in keeping old crafts like carpet weaving alive these days. But the interest that tourism attracted made her feel proud to show off their skills. Can I sit? You might have to join me again, Bodrum. Does she feel that her personality goes into the work? Like, do the carpets tell a story?
She says, I don't know, how does it look like?
It looks very vibrant to me. Maybe she has a vibrant, bright personality. I have heard that some of the carpets in different villages do tell stories. Is that the case?
Used to be, when woman gets pregnant, they couldn't tell. They weave it like this. They made a carpet and they show other people that they are pregnant.
Through their carpet?
Yes. That's the story.
Brilliant. But that's not what it's saying here. No. We're not finding out something. Can you just ask her how long it'll take to complete this carpet?
Yeah, sure. Bunu bitirmen ne kadar sürecek?
Tahminen 5-6 ay.
5 or 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's a long time.
Well, you're very talented. Thank you so much for showing me.
Çok yeteneklisin. Bunu bana gösterdiğin için çok teşekkür ederim.
Thank you. I would have happily indulged in the richness of Bodrum a little more, but my time is coming to an end. Turkey is so richly diverse in terms of what it has to offer for every type of traveller. And maybe it's a little bit of a cliche to say, but it has some truly once-in-a-lifetime bucket list activities on offer. For me, waking up at 3 a.m. to go on a hot air balloon over Cappadocia was pretty emotional, really, and something that I'm never going to forget. And as always, I've met some amazing people along the way, people who've really inspired me, and to be honest, they've shared some quite personal stories with me. Meeting Mustafa, for example, and talking about his way of life and how he goes to bed happy after a long day of work. It's just brilliant to hear, and it's made me think about what makes me happy and go to bed happy, and travel does that for me. Being able to meet new people and learn new things really does bring me a lot of joy. And I suppose you could say that I'll always carry a piece of that with me.
What's there to hold in the light of this moon? My mind keeps searching, but my heart decides. Thoughts can be cruel, they're not mine to hold. The space unravels.